check, 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 check. 1, 2.
Check, 1, 2. Dante, what's going on, my friend? Old man Dan, actually. Hi, the Mighty Porkchop.
All right. How are we sounding? I'm going to do one quick headphone check here. Thanks for being patient with me. I'm trying to get my technical stuff in order here. Awesome. I'm getting too old for this shit. Can you hear the mic now? Are we cool? Are we rocking? How is it going? Blessed Bible, what's happening? THRASH! right, Bailey, what's up? Craig. Jack. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good to see you guys on a Sunday.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. You rock, Jack. You rock, Mr. Anti-Shred Dan. Ha 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 ha. Well, Dan, have I got some good stuff in store for you, my friend?
Awesome, man. Good deal. Good to see you guys. And I'm really glad to see you guys on this Sunday. It's been quite a long week. A lot of good stuff going on. A lot of wild stuff going on. Craig's about halfway through a fat spliff. Right on, Craig. Good for you. Spliff them if you got them. Well, that's cool, man. It's good seeing you, Anti-Shred Dan. So, yeah. So, anyways, what a week. Yeah, the week went fast. Here we are again. A lot of wild stuff. So I've been working on doing some, fun with the loop pedal. I've kind of become addicted to that. And I just noticed now that the volume on the guitar doesn't actually go all the way down. Looping is definitely fun. That is for sure. Now, I'm not sure if my resident...
I have a resident thumbs downer, and as a matter of fact, apparently I just got one on this stream, and I hadn't even started streaming yet. Somebody went like that, so I go like that. That's to you, my friend.
Whoops, you didn't see that. But anyways, all sorts of surprises in store. And what is a Bible Fight Club? Yes, I was actually kind of wondering that myself because I saw it, and Thrash asks a very interesting question. So I think I should probably put some appropriate music to it.
What is a Bible Fight Club? It's Suave Trainwreck. Suave Trainwreck, it is always good to see you. Cool.
Well, I'd have to put it in a regular voice to sing it in key, but are we ready? Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. Thrash metal version. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Oh Lord, kumbaya. All right. So, yes, there we go. First request of the Brothers Johnson. I don't know Brothers Johnson, though. Damn. I'm not that culturally enriched. Who's Brothers Johnson? What song do they sing? Let's put it that way. Maybe I might be able to... Brothers Johnson. No, but we could probably do some jazz gone thrash metal. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? After all, this is Guitar Meets Science, so let's go ahead and do some science experiments, shall we? And then I'm going to delve into some talking points I've thought of over this week. I've actually thought of stuff. I know it's kind of weird. Most of the time I don't think of anything, but... all right, so let's take a look. Now there's a I'm going to actually ask Thrash this one because Thrash should probably know the answer to this. Is it customary to use delay in thrash metal, or do they just turn the delay off and go really dry? Well, that's dry, so. And it's okay, I'm not overdriving anything. The microphone level looks okay relative to the guitar. Okay, so anyways, what if we took jazz and turned it into thrash metal? What would happen? So we take a jazz song like Donna Lee. All right, so there we go. That's what we're going to turn into thrash. So, here we go. Ready? Science experiment number 1. Right on. Okay, so jazz can actually translate to thrash metal. Translate to thrash metal. So, thanks, man. Well, cool. So it sounds to me as though that science experiment worked. I think, yeah, and it does. It gets a bit more of a punk rock type thing. Let's see. And there's a cool conversation going on here. So if you have so much saturation that you can chug, anything wet will wash it out. Yeah, that's true. I think a fast slapback hanging in the background can sound cool at times. Yes, it definitely could. And sometimes you could actually make use of that slapback, because back before I could speed pick, I actually used to use a Radio Shack realistic reverb that you would hit it, dugga, 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 like that. And then I would just hit it like that, and I go dugga, dugga, dugga. So it was a good cheater method for a while there. That's not to use jargon. What I mean is no delay, no verb, no delay, but whammy pedals are popular. Okay, that's cool. So you guys are teaching me all the nice new hip stuff going on. Fast enough picking, and I guess the delay would get lost. This is so true. I can't pick that fast, so it doesn't matter. Well, let's see what happens. So here's without the delay, and I'm just gonna do some kind of, I don't know, pseudo speed metal thing. Now we turn on the delay. Ed Dana, what's happening? Dinner and a show. You can't get better than that. This is like fast food.
Ed Dana has arrived.
Okay. Got a couple talking points. Well, okay, so here's part of what's made this week fly by so damn quick. The Blues Challenge. Man, talk about some jammers. Thrash got on. He played lead. Ed Dana friggin' got down with his bad self with that telly. I mean, that was friggin' awesome. I was like... Now I finally got to hear what a telly would sound like on a tune that I wrote, so really cool. And Ed and that chicken soup. Didn't you have chicken soup when we were doing the funk too, I believe? You had some nice little oyster crackers in there, some crackers busted up in it. I remember because I saw the bowl. I think we all saw the bowl. Yeah, he totally did. It was friggin' awesome. Craig went ahead and put his version up, and it was friggin' great. Another screaming telly going on. Nope, I'm leaving it out there. I'm kind of holding out. No pressure on empirism or anything, but I'm holding out for him because I know he wants to put one up, but he's kind of in the process of moving now, so I'm trying to give him a little time so he could get his version up as well. So yeah, I'm figuring probably about 2 weeks or so. So you got time, work something up, throw some jams down. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you come up with, Suave. That would be cool. Craig Flowers did an awesome job on it. His lead, you could really hear his lead nice and clear on this one. I remember, last one, of course, we had a whole lot going on there, so I think this time around we could really kind of show off some of the cool stuff that he's done. And if you guys have, I got to say something about Craig, too. I came across his piano improvisation, and it was friggin' brilliant. So if you guys ever get a chance, definitely check that out. It's like full-on classical stuff. Really cool. But, yeah, Dan, dude, I'd love to see what you come up with, man. This one has really turned out to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of entries, a lot more than before, and I'm certainly really grateful that I kept it down to 2 minutes and 30 seconds because obviously I'm going to go through each and every single person's during a live feed, so that's going to be really something. And yeah, no, definitely, Craig, without a doubt. I think it's really worth checking out. I was just, it was one of those things. I woke up in the morning, and I think I came across a comment of yours, and all of a sudden I saw that video pop up, and I'm like, I got to check this out. And I was like, dude, this guy could play and write and compose, Oh, yeah. Well, Ed brings many years of experience, and you could hear it in his playing. He's been around the block, so he brings like a lot of, I want to say, like enrichment to the playing. You know what I mean? You can tell somebody's been playing for a while who's kind of paid their dues, so to speak, on the stage, and you really catch that in his playing. So it's a real pleasure to hear. I'd say so. Hang on, I gotta approve Ed's comment. You must have said something. Wow, YouTube's got a lockdown. I'm trying to raise $124 to buy an Epiphone Les Paul Special with P90, so please watch my video. Help Ed get him to that Epiphone. And Ed, you just got to promise to get a video going so that we could see it and hear it. Just put brand new strings on this bad boy. So if they go out of tune a little bit. I don't know, I'm kind of liking that delay though. But yeah, I got kind of a sort of a metal sound set up over here. Has anybody got headphones on? I ended up doing a track and I didn't actually build it up for you guys, so, or did I? Maybe I did. Anytime I think of metal, I think of Symptom of the Universe, Black Sabbath. Cyber Evil, what's happening, dude?
Cyber Evil, Thrash, Jack, Ed Dana. Blessed Bible Fight Club. Symptom of the Universe. All right.
So now, I'm curious about you guys. How do you guys prefer to improvise? Like, do you sort of come up with whatever at the top, right out of the top of your mind, or do you kind of have like some sort of prefab licks that you do that you kind of put in there? Or do you like just write your solos straight up, or what? Like, what's pretty much everybody's method of concocting a guitar solo? Gotta get that bad boy in tune. Cyber, good seeing you, buddy. Figure out what key it might be in, close my eyes and ears, and hope to hit the right notes. That's a very good method. That's pretty much my method, so I'm with you on that. Craig tries to go into a theta wave state, like waking dreams or channeling, where it feels like when the song's over, you've been underwater and only took a breath as soon as you came out of it. That's pretty cool. It's pretty deep. Pretty cool. Dan says probably pre-canned lines with improvised. Yeah, I do. I got a bit of that too. And Suave is saying all wrong notes are just passing tones. See, that's the right idea right there. That's where jazz comes in, you know. Just always say, no, I was trying to improvise a bit of jazz over the top of it there. Something else happened this week that I think I should announce to you guys. It turns out that Chicken Jack here has been kind of busy. He got with his he got with his big beautiful girlfriend. And they had a chick. So now, guys, if you ever doubted this live stream before, we now have chicks in the live stream. Thanks to Chicken Jack and Bertha. Let's see. Thrash. I guess you got your licks, scales, and techniques in your toolbox and then run through a few times, make a composition that fits the vibe of the rhythm. Yep, that's very good. Jack Rosas likes to experiment with different chords, and if it sounds good, it's a keeper. Yeah. He mentioned maybe starting to post dudes. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, Jack and Bertha. Yeah. Wearing a Gilligan hat. But so now, I mean, really, guys, you know, go out there and find me some new subscribers. Just tell them that now I have chicks in my video, in my streams there. Yeah, she is. She's a really cute chick, right? It's kind of quiet, you know. Let's see. I've only just started recording, Craig says. I've always improvised, but it has always just gone into the ether. Now I'll be able to write, I think. Just always be recording, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sirree. Suave, you got it. Somebody actually asked me about that last week. That is a Radio Shack. Not even realistic brand, actually. Yeah, they didn't brand it realistic. It's actually a Radio Shack. 100 watts. That thing is frigging heavy as hell. I've had nightmares about dropping that thing on my foot because it's pure metal. Yes, this is a chick hangout. But yeah, so and it still works good. It's a good power amp. But it's hell to lug around, that's for sure. Have you gone from 320 to 350 in the few weeks I've known about you? Yes, dude. Yes, I actually hit 360. And then, I don't know, all of a sudden I saw a thumbs down on my video, and then I saw hit 359. I said, wow, man, I must have pissed off somebody. So, anyways, I'm at 359 so I could see on my thing. So, yeah, I feel really scared and accomplished and stuff. So it's really neat. Honest to God, I have no idea how that happened, but I'm not going to question it. So, yeah, Radio Shack was friggin' cool. You just go there. We were talking about before, the walls and walls of capacitors and transistors, and oh man, I don't know. Thrash, yes, and I did unpack a nice little single finger salute for them at the top of this stream. I won't do that again, but yeah. So whoever they are, and they also thumbs down my latest video. So I guess apparently now I have a troll. I guess I could join once I hit 359 subscribers. Maybe I just get to join the few who have that untalented troll or whatever. So, woohoo! Congratulations, we're all here now together. We're family. So yes, Thrash, thank you for asking. If you're pissing them off, you're making them think. Oh, man. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ah, you're saying everything I feel, man. Troll. Yeah, exactly. Anti-shred Dan. Now, I know you're anti-shred Dan, but you don't mind if I shred, do you? Is that okay? Do I have your permission that I can occasionally break into some shred? Because I don't want to offend anybody else. Now, I don't see you as being one of those thumbs downer kind of dudes, but, you know, just want to make sure, because you ain't made it on YouTube till you have a troll. That's exactly right. Trolls are a rite of passage. Hell yeah. That's a quotable right there from Thrash. If you thumbs down your own videos, if you thumbs down your own videos live, it pisses off the trolls, really? Huh. Whoa, man. I think I need some delay for that thought. Hang on. I think you just hit me with a deep thought moment.
And when we get deep thought moments, yeah, deep thoughts, man. Wow.
That's interesting. Okay. So now here's for an idea for a science experiment. What if, well, those who have trolls. Now, if you don't have trolls, obviously you don't want to do this. But apparently now I've finally joined the, I guess you would say, the brotherhood of those who now all have trolls dogging them. Okay, so what if at the top end of every single video I put up, I started out like this. I thumbs downed it, just so you know. Bam, I thumbs down it, I put it up. Yeah. Yeah, because then I guess then they wouldn't notice. I don't know. Edwin! I'm going to play some Edwin Crane playing music. Edwin Crane got the coolest rings in the world. Old Edwin Crane. You got your own song now, Edwin. Do you think about scales or modes? I just think about each individual phrase, whether this 6 is major, minor, third, seventh. Okay, see, think about it intervallically, I suppose. That's a good way of looking at it. I know sometimes I don't know. It's kind of a mixture. You know what I mean? I mean sometimes you could literally play anything note-wise, like literally anything. But if you lock it in tight with the rhythm, oftentimes it makes sense. I don't know. So sometimes I try to do a little of that too. Sometimes when it just doesn't make sense, then I gotta go back and go, okay, you know, I'll throw in some, you know, major, minor, third. Nice little mixture of those is always nice. Or major, minor, sixth. Things like that. So yeah, that's a good way to blend scales, though. Can't worry what anyone else is doing, Dan. Their level or age. It's a personal journey. It's supposed to be fun. Yeah, this is true. I watched an Asian girl shred Petrucci's Glasgow Kiss and almost put everything up for sale. Oh man. And yep, Thrash brings some wisdom to the conversation. Thank you, Thrash, because that is absolutely true. Yes, there's been many times I've felt like you know, selling my gear. One time I took my Les Paul apart piece by piece. And in about a month or so, I put it back together again. I thought I was just going to be like, nope, I'm not playing. Nope. And together it came again. Yeah, I can imagine. Epiphone makes great stuff, Ed. Without a doubt. Wow, we got a couple Eds in the house. Lurkers' lives matter. Yes, they do. Lurkers are cool. See, I got 12 watching right now. How many can I name here? I can name the Mighty Porkchop, Thrash, Jack Roses, Craig Flowers, Edwin Crane, Ed Dana, Clive. Hey, Clive. Oh, that's from you. Hey, Clive. Who else do we have up here? Craig. I already got Craig Flowers. Let's see. Who did I just see up there before? The feed had scrolled. Who else is here? Who's talking? Announce yourselves.
Stand up and be counted for what you are about to receive.
I've got 7 here. Oh, and we got Anti-Shred Dan. Absolutely. Who else do we got? Okay, so that right there, that's 8. I'm holding a pick and trying to hold up 8 fingers. Who else? Dwight. Dwight's here. Okay, cool. And I did count at Edward Dana. Edward. Just like Van Halen. Edward. Okay. All right. So the rest are lurkers then. So, I think. So out of those lurkers, one of them is the thumbs down person. I have a feeling. But all right. I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to gravitate to that because you want me to gravitate to that. You want to rent space in my head. I'm not going to allow you to do that. Either that or I'm going to charge you a whole ton. You better buy me lots of guitars. So, all right. Take down that thumbs down right now. Turn that frown into a smiley face. Really? You played the Rain song dead on, man. How could that have gotten a thumbs down? Okay, Suave Trainwreck just trolled himself. Suave, man, you rock, dude. Do you know that there was a guitar player? Should I mention that? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Well, yes, of course. We could cover guitarist news. You know what? I should probably start with Yngwie Malmsteen. Did you guys catch this about Yngwie Malmsteen? I've got it queued up here. This is queued up to read, that is. I'm in regular voice mode, yes. I can't hear my voice, so. All right. Now, here's a thought for you guys, and I'm just going to wait for the first person. I'm just going to wait for the first comment on this. Yngwie Malmsteen's ex-wife opens up about abusive marriage and life as a professional dominatrix. Thoughts? Come on, I'm waiting. Something like that. Yes, he is. But you know what? Before I idolized Yngwie's playing, I actually idolized his dickiness. I wished I could be as big of a dick as Yngwie Malmsteen. I'm trying, but it's still not working out. But I'll get there. When I do, I'll tell you guys all about it. A Led Zeppelin cover. Yep. Oh, wait, I heard... Oh, yes. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so Clive, how's it going out? So it is 22 o'clock. I figured that out finally. You made me think about it. What is it, 10 o'clock where you're at? 10 something? He's way over the seas, man. Nobody else from overseas comes on here. So you, sir, get lots of credit. You're definitely one of the cool kids. As the rest of you are, too. Mel's team is so awesome, but it seems like something happened in recent years. Yeah. Jimmy, how do bands wait. Jimmy, how does band additions do videos from different locations? Oh, you mean like how they what do you call it? Collaborate, right? Is that what you're talking about? Probably, I'm assuming they probably like put videos up on their Google Drive and share them, and then somebody finally takes them all and compiles them together. I like his playing, but if I could hang with anyone from that era, it'd be Paul Gilbert. Yeah, Gilbert rocks. She slapped his butt. I slapped her, so yes. There you go. Edwin, you got it, my friend. I was like, what the heck? Talks about abuse and life as a dominatrix. I'm like, I don't know. It just kind of hit me the wrong way. I didn't quite understand it. Zeppelin does rock. Not to be some shameless self-promoter or anything like that, but I'm going to be, is that the next video I have coming up, and I'm planning on putting it up tonight. Actually, yeah, I'm going to be a shameless self-promoter because of the fact that this is actually to honor those who are fighting cancer. And Dave from Stafford's Music Studio, he put up a cover of Immigrant Song, and it went out to his friend who's a big Zeppelin fan, and he did a killer job on it. And so I told him, I want to throw in something like that. But of course, doing cover songs, and especially of Led Zeppelin, who's with WMG, to me is very dubious. So I took John Bonham's drum track that I found from All My Love, where it's just his pure drums, and I rewrote an entire song around it, but it does kind of semi-mimic the lead line. So that'll be going up if you guys are, poking around looking for something to watch. That'll be, I assume, some hours after this live feed, probably like within an hour or so. Once this feed's over, I'll put it up there. And do some shout-outs to friends who are fighting cancer. Yeah, hot dog. That's a great one. I couldn't do it right now, but you need the delay. You need the right delay. Science experiment. Let's see. Yeah, those Bonzo tracks. Hot dog. That's not the right delay, but that's the right idea. Yeah, it's a tricky one. I don't know. I can't play it right, but Clive misses Bruce's slide playing. Kind of, yeah. It's these are both single coils over here, so. I think we're ready for some new jams. Oh, really quick though. So Yngwie Malmsteen. These are audience actually asked Yngwie Malmsteen these questions. One of them asked him, "I want to jam over the rhythm of Far Beyond the Sun. What scale is it in?" Yngwie answers, "Let me make something clear. I know everything there is to know about music. Next question." Come on. That's cool. All right. Another one. What exercise do you use to improve your speed? Yngwie answers, "Let me make something clear. I only play fast all the time." Start shredding. You see that? That's what I do in front of the TV every day. Next question. I mean, come on. What's not to learn from this guy? Can you play some blues for us? Yes, I'm a very skilled blues player. Starts doing neoclassical shredding. Audience looks really confused. Yeah. That's Yngwie for you. Ooh. Thank you very much. And for my next one, thank you very much. Boom. All right. Let's see what else we got cooked up here. Okay, let's just get weird. Just don't ask if he wants a donut. Was it that Pantera? That was the guys in Pantera asked him that, I believe, right? When they were on tour together?
For this, we're going to need some bass. Don't forget, we have chicks in the video.
Don't know why it defaults to wah on, but that's okay. Thank you very much. Gotta have checkers to make life much more interesting. XMM. Tabs on the way. Oh, there we go. Right on, dude. Glad you like. Try that hyper speed. You get kicked out. Feedback tabs, absolutely. It's like the oh God, what is that song? The one that has a whole bunch of musical notes like all over the place. Really a lot of fun. One way it's different if you try to switch hands. Oh yes, I've tried to do that. Could probably play Mary Had a Little Lamb that way. That was like every guitar lesson I've ever started. Redirect. Janice, how's it going?
Everybody, I present to you Janice Lala, and XMM has joined us. Part of the Cool Kids crowd. So we could get a lot of stuff.
We could get a lot of stuff going. Shrub plays channel plays upside down like that. Switching hands help if you're trying to play like you can't and worse. I could do that without switching hands. But I try to act at least somewhat rhythmic about it, and in this way, maybe somebody thinks I know what the heck I'm doing. So, did you guys see XMM's entry? He actually went acoustic for us. I guess your guitar's out. What happened to your guitar, XMM? But nevertheless, it sounded great, so. Is anybody familiar with the Phrygian mode? Does anybody like the sound of the Phrygian mode? Yes, he does. So here's the quiz then. Ready? if I were to play a Phrygian in the key of E, which Dorian mode would I play to yield those same exact notes? It isn't shit, it's the shit. It's very good. Because you can actually hear his technique nice and clean, so it's always good. No, I think that's great. Keep it the way it is. But what happened to your guitar? Has it gotten, like, what happened to it? So the standing question is, which Dorian mode would you play? Or you could do the Dwight Bailey method. Go to Phrygian mode. Get frozen pizza out to cook. Absolutely. Or what you could also do is just chuck some ice cream at your fridge and you got Phrygian a la mode. Ask for my guitar. Asking for my guitar. Guitar Made Science? No. I'm asking what's wrong with your guitar. You said your electric guitar was hosed. So I was wondering what happened to it. I know guitars can't talk. Guitars have a lot of things that go wrong with them. So maybe it's just starting and stopping points within the same scale. Well, yes, but see, what makes modes so beautiful is that if we become comfortable with a particular position, like say the Dorian mode, for example, we could play that at another place on the fretboard in order to yield the same notes that you would get out of, say, the Phrygian that you wanted, for example. So the question still stands to all you folks out there as to, well, yes, the Dorian as it stands on its own, but if the Dorian were played in a different key, it could yield a Phrygian. So I'd be curious, we want to play an E Phrygian, but we want to play the Dorian shape in order to pull that off. So which Dorian, in other words, what key would you play the Dorian in to get the same key as the E Phrygian? Jack Rosas, yes, I have. Al Di Meola is a beast. He knows all about the fast picking. Don't make me do math, man. Nope, it's not the relative minor. Because you got to remember, relative minor would be relative to the major. In this case, we're talking about... Guys, what are you doing to me here? I thought you knew this stuff. All right, Suave, good guess. It would actually be the D Dorian. You rewired second electric board so far, yet first electric board is still screwed. And jack and bridge have to be rewired and changed. Oh, wow. That's a shame. Yeah, guitars, they have all sorts of stuff that goes wrong with them, but that's all right. You'll get it back up. I play tapioca mode quite often. I like the tapioca mode. I think I was just playing in that a song or two ago. But anyways, the reason why I asked that is because imagine what the Phrygian would sound like over rap. Let's take a listen. Somewhere here. Okay, I have a rap beat queued up. All right? So we're going to take the Phrygian mode, and we're going to play it over the top of that. However, I'm going to be doing... the demolished. Yes. Well, that's part of the Jamolian modal system right there. All right. So anyways, yes, we're going to bust a freestyle. Maybe we'll get a little of that in there too, shall we? Here we go. I've not done rap. Yes, sir. Rick Romanelli.
Rick Romanelli has just joined us.
E Frisian, here we go. Oh yeah, Demiola loves a Phrygian. You're very kind, man. So yeah, we play a D Dorian. See you later, Craig. So thank you very much. But I thought that little rap track would be kind of interesting in the fact that we could actually listen to the flavor of the Phrygian mode, because it sounds so dark in Spanish. But now the modes translate to one another. They're all related to one another. So you're playing all 7 modes at any given time when you're playing in a mode. And the reason why I could say that is because if we switched our brains over and we played in a tonality of D minor, of D, right? I'll do that as a minor 7. I'll play the same exact notes, and now you'll hear a Dorian. It is. It actually is Suave Trainwreck. That's all it is. So all the modes are related to one another. And same exact thing goes if I fire up this rap track again, only now the third note, I go ahead and I raise it by 1/2 step. We have what's called the Phrygian dominant scale, which actually sounds really cool. So here we go. Oh, yeah. So you guys could hear, yeah, Suave, you just pointed that out. It's almost Middle Eastern, but somehow different with Spanish music. Not sure I understand, but kind of, yeah, you could hear it. You could hear that exotic, something to do with that major third, because the major third, really, it's a happy note, right? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. But now, if we took that second and lowered it, now Now we're in the coolness. So it sounds really cool. I think we could even so much as pull off some kind of Spanish-sounding chords. Let's see what we get here. If I could get the volume right on this thing. For this, we'll break out the nylon string and let's see if we get ourselves a little Spanish happening. And then if you guys want, I could show you how I get Spanish. I can't say this is how to get Spanish sounds, but I could show you how I do it. And I think any lesson I teach on YouTube from now on is just going to be, this is how I do it. So it doesn't get flack, and people are like, oh, you're saying, well, this is the way to do it. No, this is the way I do it. Take it, leave it, whatever. Oh boy, does it need a tuning, though. But now we could really speed pick the heck out of this thing, and it won't sound like we're shredding. I mean, it'll sound like we're shredding, but if you want to shred somewhere and be able to get away with it and not really upset the audience too much, bring a nylon string. Yeah, this has the piezos. Make sure the tone's up. It's got a bass control on it. Sorry, Dana, I just hosed your country preset. I had a preset set up for your song. It's gone now, but that's all right. You want more country, I'll set another one up for you. Get a little top end. Make sure it's in tune still, because it still sounds a little out. Been weather changes out here in Tucson, so it tends to make things get a little weird with the guitars. So now let's see what we get when we get that rap beat. Yeah, it's not magnetic, so it's all off vibration. I hate when people point out someone is not playing something 100% correct. Yeah, it's true. Because even the artists themselves generally won't play stuff exactly the way they wrote it. Put the pickups in your shoes. You could charge your cell phone while you walk around all day. Yep. Dwight has to go. Well, Dwight, it was good seeing you, my friend, and thank you for popping down. Suave, sorry I was practicing trolling. Right on. We all got to practice that sometimes. Is that one of them Paisano? Paisano! Hey! Paisano Goomba, yeah. XMM's got a split. Well, it's good seeing you, buddy. You have to go now. Too drunk. My goodness gracious. All right. Right. Thank you, Thrash. Notice that. I'm sure some of you guys do this, where you take an E chord, an E major chord, but you take what you're fretting and you slide it up by 1 fret.
You do not want to go up against me. I'm the fastest draw in the West.
Yep. Okay, Suave Trainwreck, you bring up a very interesting point. If we go a whole step higher, what mode would we play over the top of that? Because now, what you could do is you could actually go... So that would be a F sharp mixolydian or E-lydian. But anyways, all right, let's go back to our Spanish rap and let's see if we could make some Spanish out of it, shall we? Good seeing you, Rick. Thanks for popping down, dude. For that Polish sound. Polish sound. Still trying to work in some exercise to speed them up, but that's basically a little exploration in the Phrygian raised third in that case. So it definitely gives a nice exotic sound to it, and just like an A minor, the relative, I guess you would say, minor to that. Polish Eastern European sound. That's cool. Right hand's a blur. Good. If I could try to beat the video frames, then I think we're getting somewhere. When you play the speed of light, does it mess with your timing? No. Well, I don't want to say no, because yeah, it can. But generally, the timing you try to do within the speed, I guess. So I treat the speed of light type playing as a drum fill, basically. So when you look at that, it's like... And this track is probably a good example for that. So we had the rhythm going on, and that was actually going to lead me to one of my next little talking points I wanted to do on this thing, which is kind of asking where everybody likes to put their shred. You know, if you're shredding guitar, if you do a faster run, whatever, where do you like to place it? In my case, I like to treat it like a drum fill. So if you got dun got dun dun got dun 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 got dun dun got dun 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 got dun dun got dun 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 got dun dun got, right? So if I think of it like that on the guitar. Now I can't do it because I'm talking about it, but generally it's a matter. I treat it like I'm waiting for it to come around to the 1. You know what I mean? So usually when I do faster passages, usually I'm trying to wind it back down to the 1 where it goes, and that makes it a little easy. But it messes up the space-time continuum. Yeah, absolutely. You could also bust the time-space continuum by dividing by 0. Never do that. Whatever you do, never divide by 0. Because yes, we will then all be sucked into a black hole very quickly. I hear Chuck Norris can do it, but nobody else can. Oh, Jack Rosas asks what brand of guitar this is. This is a Samick. Got it a long time ago. It's a really good guitar. Mitch, what's happening, dude?
Mitch is in the house. He has joined the cool kids, as he's one of the cool kids.
I'm all hammer as a Polos mainly, though. I did have to play some mandolin parts. Oh yeah, yeah, mandolin, man. That's a hard one because you're really expected to do a lot of that. Whole ton of that going on. Somewhere less than 0. If you divide by 0, though, how many times does nothing go into something? How many nothings can we fit into the tip of this finger? Oh crap! We are. I think we're in deep thought right there. Give me a second. A Googleplex. What is a Googleplex? Is that like a search engine that like spies on you? I've heard of a Googleplex. Or is that the place where they all go and suck down oxygen and make search engines that are like that? Could it be a Googleplex? Or we could just go straight right to it and just go. What if we speed picked the Twilight Zone? What would happen? Now that's one of my favorite Jamolian modes right there, is to take that and actually play it straight down the strings. All right, so I did a lot of repair work for Croatian bands years ago on some strange instruments. Those people could pick fast. Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely. 10 to the Google power. Carl Sagan said there isn't enough space in the known universe to write it out. Yeah, it's probably a lot of stuff. Google was named Google because an intern misspelled it while checking if the domain was available. That intern just made them a lot of money, that's for sure, because GOOGOL would not have been as catchy. Now, of course, then there's also really fast funk, and I know I've got that somewhere here. Let me just take a look. There we go. And with a beat like this, we can get really fast and funky, so let's see what happens. Polka metal. Now that sounds like very interesting stuff. Still not the right beat. There we go. That's the groove I'm looking for. This is a good one to practice funk to. Actually isn't a drum machine. This is the Boss RC30 looper. So I just take little bits of beats and put them in there, and let them, and then they loop, and then I just add to it as I want. So for example, if I want to add a bass line, we'll go here. So I guess you could say it's a drum machine that records. Then we can try to get a bass line down. Rocker Pat, what's up, dude? That's how fast Rocker Pat travels. On this. If I blew anybody out, I apologize. Maybe it's my phone, but the sound sounds hot. Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's your phone. Got those bad boys down. Give me 1 second here. Okay. I'm going to try it again, just a little bit of this groove, and see if it sounds not so hot. Yeah, I have this big master limiter that goes on there, but let me tweak the settings on it. Give me 1 second. I also don't want it compressing the living hell out of the sound, but let's see what we get. How's that sound? Rocker Pat's got the Monte Carlo going on. You can fit a different engine in, have clearance for the fan. Wow, that is cool. I don't know much about cars, but much props. Much props to anybody who can work on a car. I tried once. I left a bolt out of my alternator. So the alternator spun, and I ended up with like steam going everywhere. It was really sad. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I put the I lowered the threshold on the limiter a bit, so limiters work somewhat like a compressor, but they still let the quiet be quiet. They just put a cap up here, so once things get to a certain point, they start compressing the signal. It is Rocker Pat. That and going 200 miles an hour, because I know you're a fast driver. What's the fastest you've ever driven, Rocker Pat, in terms of like on the highway? 140 is pretty good. 165 on a motorcycle? Damn, man. That's living. Dave, what's happening, dude?
Dave from Stafford's music studio is in the house. Joining the cool kids.
Live it till a coyote crosses the road and you're floating in a tunnel. Wrapped out 14K RPM. Wow. Yeah. I wouldn't say Dave made exactly in that case.
Rocker Pat! Rocker Pat! Rocker Pat! An interesting thing in science, we tend to like to play music that follows the pace of our heartbeat. So those of you with really fast heartbeats like to play fast music. I have a slow one I like playing about this pace right here. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Red. Yeah, it's an auto kill switch. I hit the tap tempo. Suave Trainwreck, good seeing you, buddy. Thanks for coming out and hanging out. So you can speed pick it. Calluses, man. We could vary the pattern too. Lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. I feel like I'm the soundtrack for this really crazy get together. I love these. I still look forward to Sundays. You guys have no idea. So Dave, your entry was friggin' cool, man. I really like the production, and yeah, your camel work and everything is pretty high quality stuff, man. And the sound was just out of this world. Oh yeah, I think yeah, I get the funny feeling this one's gonna be pretty darn cool, man. This the live feed for it is going to be pretty amazing. So, yeah, Clive. I mean, yeah, XMM's. Yeah, he took a different approach because his electric guitar was messed up, so he did acoustic instead, and that was pretty neat. I was like, wow. So it got an acoustic entry. That was kind of neat. Dave just pulled it right out. Rocker Pat's rule. Yep. And it works with guitars too. Same exact thing, Rocker Pat. Trying not to get too shreddy. Well, that's fine. You could not get shreddy, get shreddy. Yeah, whatever. But I don't know. It was cool. I liked what you did, so it worked out. Sometimes it's hard not to get shreddy, though, you know. So props to you, man, for that. All right. So Dave, I'm going to ask you this now. Let's. Would you say that you're fairly well versed in scale theory modes? All right, so I'm going to give everybody a new one. I'll go ahead and let this one be a new question. Now we got some more players in. Okay. Which major scale would I play to yield the A Dorian? Which Ionian mode would I play to yield the A Dorian? I didn't mean for that to happen. If anything, I'd go to another beat. Yep. Well, capital M, G major. But you got the right key. So it'd be a G Ionian. So the A Dorian. That's cool. There it is. Stafford's.
Dave at Stafford Music knows his theory.
So I'm trying to be like you and ask a question occasionally. So I figured, yeah, good theory trivia is always fun. So Okay. Then how about this? Yeah, Dorian is too. I've tried out orange amps in the music store. They're okay. I wasn't too awfully impressed with them, but I mean, I think I played through their smaller transistor amps. I'm sure that they probably have tube amps, which are supposed to be awesome, but really not sure. I mean, when I play through an amp, I play through my BC60. I love it. I want to get a little. Yeah, G major, right on. Okay, so if we played a B, all right, if we played a B Spanish Phrygian dominant, then what would be the scale played over E in that case? So if you took a B Spanish, what scale would that be over E? Rocker Pat said ass, so I had to hit the show button. So what would that be over E? I'll give you a hint. Pretty close. Pretty close, Dave. It's actually an Aeolian with a raised seventh, which is a harmonic minor. Now I started to go into E Spanish Phrygian for a moment there, but see, what makes that scale sound so cool is the major seventh. Aeolian. That would sound like this. Craig said shit. I had to approve it. I think of all this shit completely different from you guys because I started on piano and went to bass, then acoustic and electric. Exactly. Yep, that's it. You raise the seventh of the Aeolian, and you've got that. So that seventh really kind of pulls to the root, you know. If you leave out notes, then you end up getting some of the more Asian. Byzantine. Oh man! All right, what is the Byzantine scale? Anybody know? All right, damn it! I admit it. I'm a scale nerd, somewhat. What is the Byzantine scale? One of these days, I'll be able to play that. Andy Dion, what's happening?
Andy Dion is the house, joining the cool kids.
All right, so hey Andy, so the standing question is, what is the Byzantine scale? You probably play it better than I do. Is that right? That's part of why where I'll have to get together for my live stream if I want to ask questions. Until, of course, Rocker Pat claims copyright. You could play it without moving your hand, bro. I'm sure you could. Well. Gotta move it somewhat. I don't know. I'm sitting here talking about the Byzantine scale and trying to figure out how to play the Jeopardy theme song. What is wrong with this picture? It means Guitar Meets Science has absolutely no frigging clue what the hell he's talking about. Probably so. Pick a scale. See, there's a chromatic walk in there that throws me off, so I'd have to hear it again. I know this one. Anybody know that song? Ah, right on, Andy. Yes, sir. You just win yourself 100 more cookies.
100 more cookies.
What's the fish scale? The fish scale would be something like this. You guys want to hear a song in the fish scale? I'm going to play a song in the fish scale. The fish scale. Song in the fish scale. Clive, thanks for the hang, man. Good seeing you, brother. Fish scale. You got it. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. The Byzantine scale, yep, that's the 5th mode of the double harmonic minor scale. What interval steps does it have in it? Or should we say two augmented second intervals? Yes. Yeah, augmented second. Essentially, they're like flat thirds, but not really, because obviously they're treated as a second as opposed to a third. But yeah. The Byzantine scale is basically a Spanish Phrygian or Phrygian dominant, but with a major 7 in it. Craig, good seeing you, dude. Thanks for popping down, my friend. You get some really strange modes in that. That'd be the Hungarian Gypsy minor scale, is the parent minor scale of it, which is a harmonic minor, but with I think it's a flat 5th. I think that's right. Well, back when I was young, I thought I wanted to be a rock guitar god, so I sat around studying modes like crazy. And now all I do is play pentatonics with chromatics in them. But but I still remember some of that stuff from those days. Plus, I used to teach guitar, so I try to act like if I knew a little bit of terminology, then I seemed like I knew some stuff. This way, when the parents would show up and go, "What'd you teach my son?" "Well, I taught him the Byzantine scale." "Oh. Okay, cool, good job, whatever," and they leave and they pay me, and it was good. Part of that, though, and part of it is the fascination with it. There's something really fascinating about the church modes and their altered counterparts. Pentatonic is cool. Pentatonic has attitude. But the modes are basically essentially a bag of intervals, and intervals are. See, every time a musician plays, they don't realize that they're actually they're sort of planting this illusion in the listener's mind when they're playing. It's like when you play a major chord or whatever. What you're doing is you're giving them a reference, and then you're giving a comparison to said reference, right? So, for instance, when I play for you guys, I might establish the key is here. But then everything else is a bag of intervals that are somehow your ear is drawing comparisons to. Right? Just off that note right there, you could probably peg it down. You could probably peg it down to what scale that would be, or get pretty close. Pentatonic sounds like something the church would be against, yeah. That's why I only play one note the whole song. So there's no key or mode. That's a good way. That's a good approach. Or you could play all of them, too. Well, alright, I have a looper here, so having power of looper, I could sort of explain this stuff a little better. Let me find an empty preset with no drums on it. Okay, I'm going to pick the key of A, and I'm just going to pedal on a note. You know what? Why did I get rid of the drums? Why not have the drums? Let's make it a little more interesting. So that this way we could hear it in sort of a semi-produced form. That'd be a good one to do. Just a straight groove, you know? Oh yeah, Zeppelin rocks. So all I'm gonna do is just take the key of A. Yes, Andy, you totally got that right. We'll probably go into that a bit too. This way it's just one key. This is where my fascination with it comes in. Oh, that's a good idea, Rocker Pat. I may do something like that. Put it on distortion preset so we can sort of hear what we're doing. I'm going to cycle through all 7 modes. So we're going to start with the Ionian. So it's really happy. What makes it happy is that 3rd note. That's a happy note. Another happy note is the 7th. As is the major 6th. And whatever Thrash said. Alright, so what's our second one? Andy Dion says it's Dorian, and he's absolutely right. So now this one will have a minor 3rd in it. And then pretty much the pentatonic can be pulled out of that. But that's just staying in one position. You're exactly right. All right, so the next one is Phrygian. How do you expect it to sound before I even go to play it? Like what kind of mood would it? Metal? Yeah, that's a good one. Anything else? It's dark, evil. Yeah, exactly. You guys are thinking the same. All right, next one. No Google. What's the next one? I'll jam on the Phrygian a little more till the next answer comes up. Right on. Why is it the evil is lives spelled backwards? I wonder why. Awesome. Dave, you're right. Andy Dion, you're right. How do you expect it to feel? How do you expect it to, what kind of mood would you say the Lydian evokes? Now, Thrash, you're on the right path, but you've jumped ahead a little bit. Yeah. Well, let's see. I'll play it a little bit, and then you guys tell me. Here we go. How does the Lydian feel? That's cool, Jack. I've actually done that one before. So how does that feel? Because yeah, you're right. It's got that sharp 4. Like mysterious, kind of suspended in clouds, right? Yeah. All right, now what's the next scale? Yeah, Mixolydian. Not Lydian dominant. Next one. AC/DC scale, yeah. Very happy. Yeah, right on. And of course, we like to mix the major and minor third with it. Good old minor. Yep. Another word for that would be the, oh, Dave's got it, alien. All right, what's after that? I'll give you a hint. Oh yeah. Here we go. I love this one. Skip Locrian. Yeah, Dark Agers. So what I like about those is that they have they're a particular collection of intervals. Relations to the root note, so that this way, when you hear chords built up or whatever, it's just such a cool comparison point, you know. Yeah, what makes that one really crazy is the fact it's got a flat 2 in it, and it's got a what is it? Flat 5, right? So yeah, it's very dark. Jack Rosas, good seeing you, my friend. Thanks for stopping down. You can, my friend. I learned all that stuff out of Heavy Metal Lead Guitar Volume 2 by Troy Statina. Back in those days, it was a book and cassette combination. And he goes through it just like that, and I really like the way he taught it. So, I got myself a 5-minute warning. Looks like it's dinner time for me. So, oh yeah, a lot of it's the way it's taught too, because I have a pretty short attention span. So I like the way he taught it, but I mean, to each their own. Another good one are the creative guitar books. Those are awesome for that. Well then, I'm going to jam us out because I think that download, yes, you got to put a USB port on it. So, all right, so I'm going to play us out because we're nearing the end of our live stream. Which means I get to upload that Zeppelin-alike video here in a bit. Sure, why not? However, I'm going to let you guys pick. Ah, cool. Okay. That's good. I'm going to watch the playbacks on that thrash so I can get it down. You guys want to hear weird or normal? I'm going to give you the choice. Weird or normal? Weird, baby, weird. All right. There we go. Distorted Y, you've got it. Bad connection. Maybe I'll just start doing all my videos like this. Good idea. That might be fun. I just need the fast beat to go with it. Can't really play against that though once we get it. Woo! Man. Guys, that was fun. We had a good time. Now, we all have one mission. I'm going to send us all out on this. So those who are still with me on this live feed, can you hear me? Can I get an amen? Are you ready? Hang on, let me turn down my signal. All right, you're plugged in your wall. Look out. All right, guys. You guys are all getting them now. You're starting to join the Thumbs Down Club. I'm now in the Thumbs Down Club. I think we all have the same person going around doing this, so we must find them. We will find them. Together, we will find them. So that's the mission this week. Let us find whoever's doing that and make fun of them. Troll them. I don't know. But anyways, it's rock's night to country. Absolutely. It's country's night to rock. The contrapositive. So good. So Dave, I'm going to be sending you off a link. It was taken. Amun Ra. Yes. Om Nushwan. Rocker Pat, you're okay. You've got a license. You're good. Oh, you've been thumbs downed for years. Well, good then. You could join our crew if you have been thumbs down. If you've been doing thumbs down, well, that's okay too, I guess. As long as you don't get any of us, then it's fine. But yes. So that's our mission. We're gonna root out this person. We're gonna find them. They're getting everybody. I know. I see it. I see it on lots of my buddies' videos. All of a sudden, you just see it happen. So we must find them and make them look very funny on YouTube. But anyways, no, on a serious note, yeah, you're getting it too. Yeah, it's the same one. Well, they found me now. So thanks, Dave. It's all your fault. No, no, it's like, yeah, I don't know what it is, but they must spend their entire day just sitting around going down thumbs downing ones. I didn't even go live yet. I did not even go live yet, and it already had a thumbs down on it. I was like, what the heck? So, yeah, pretty weird. Oh, Rocker Pat. Seriously, are you getting him? Are you getting this trap guy? It's that guy going around trap something that wants to be your YouTube friend. Okay. Really? Are you serious? The trap guy? I know exactly who you're talking about because he's commented all over. All right. Well, then. Reporting committee we shall be. I'm going to post a video in less than like 30 seconds. Yeah, me too. Okay, so you're getting him as well. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. He always says, you want to be friends? You want to be friends? You doubt it's him? I don't know. No, because he's, I mean, actually, I kind of doubt it's him too, simply because of the fact that he's out pushing his channel, and he actually does have content on his channel. I've seen it, so I don't know. I kind of doubt that it's him. But I had somebody else who actually did reveal themselves, and they had a sheep as a logo, like a drawn sheep. And I looked at their videos. They only had 3 like old, like, I don't know, some kind of web programming videos or something that they had done, and all they had were thumbs downs on them. So I guess he must have just taken it upon himself and thumbs down everybody from that point. But he actually went on. He said something like, learn how to play guitar or something like that. I was like, well, at least you revealed yourself, so you get props there. But probably someone acts like a friend. Yeah, could be. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my mind's boggled, really. None of us, I know all you guys, none of us spend our time going around doing that, so I can't figure out why somebody would do that. But or it's to tick us off. It's to get people like me talking about it on the live stream. It means they probably pulled off what they're looking to do. But in any event, yes. Andy Dion, you have an awesome week, my friend. Yeah, Dave, you've been there. I know. I'm kind of new to it, but then again, a long time ago, back in kind of YouTube's heyday, I put up videos, and they got lots and lots of views. I actually even got a lot of subscribers, and then it all kind of went down because I just let years go by not doing any YouTube stuff at all. Yeah, you're right, Rocker Pat, definitely. Dave. See you later, Andy. Yeah, no, I'm not sweating it. Or maybe I am. No, you're right. I am sweating it. I'm not going to lie. I won't sweat it. I'll take your advice. But we find them. They will be mine. Ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha. We will find them. We will track them down. Yes, we will. Thank you, man. Back at you.
All you guys have great channels. Thrash has an awesome channel. Rocker Pat. I mean, just all you guys. Andy. I mean, he's got some stuff. I checked out one of Andy's originals last week, and it blew my mind. Really cool stuff. Dave's yours always does. You have so much stuff up there, and all good, high-quality stuff. So that's all we could really do. You know, just keep banding together, put up high-quality stuff. We all support each other, which is awesome. That's really what it's about, you know, in the long run. I had a blast being on you guys' show the other day. That was friggin' awesome. I would have loved to have stayed up and shouted a howdy to you guys, but I was out. So, sorry about that. One of these Fridays, though, I won't be able to sleep. I'll be like, hey, I'm jumping on Dave's thing. But, yeah, so, Dave, I'm going to have a Zeppelin-alike video coming up. It won't be a Zeppelin song, but it'll be the drum track from a Zeppelin song and kind of new music over it, but it'll still kind of give a nod to the original version, so it should be interesting. Rocker Pat, I only get pissed at the ones who think they're giving constructive criticism and all they're doing is criticizing you. And they don't have any content. Yeah, I've had those too. Yeah, one guy said, one guy was like, learn how to play guitar. I'm like, okay, wow. And I went on, and of course they don't have any content. Because, I mean, you figure any of us that have content, right? Just think about it. Now, we would not do this. I definitely would not do this. But still, I don't know. Say I came across a channel, whatever. I'm certainly not going to go and badmouth their channel anyways, right? It's certainly not going to do any good to my channel. They're going to come on my channel and badmouth me, right? That's just how it works. We all know who each other is. But then I guess they set up sort of a defunct channel of some sort, or maybe they have some old defunct channel that they don't really care about, that they'll just go ahead and get whatever flack it gets, and then they go and have their fun. So that's hilarious. Learn how to play. Thanks, man. Yeah, but yeah, they said, yeah. No, actually, the way they put it was, I'll paraphrase, but they basically said, I certainly hope that you're doing better in your engineering job than you are as a guitar player, or something like that. They watched that PV one where all I did was tape the back of the speaker. I know I put it up like it was a repair, but it wasn't. But maybe they got upset about that. I don't know, but nevertheless, looking like dinner time is ready to rock. But yeah, glad to hang with you guys. Thanks for coming out and hanging out, man. Thanks for making this a cool live feed. That's really what it's all about in the long run. So exactly, yeah, just block them, kick them out, move them on. Should have replied, do a video and show me how. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but you know they're all used to it anyways. But anyways, you guys have an awesome week. I'm going to be signing out now. Thanks for making it fun.
You guys are the cool kids. Woohoo! Rock on. Catch you next week. And yeah, if you can, look out for that Zeppel-like video coming out.
That's going to be well, that's going to be in the honor of those who are suffering from cancer. So yeah, and check out Dave's if you haven't seen his Immigrant song. Definitely worthy of checking out. He friggin' rocks the hell out of it, and he doesn't. You feel like he's on a big stage doing it, so it's really cool stuff. But y'all, peace, be good, keep on rocking, and I'll catch you next week or before then. So take it easy. Over here.